Okay, so we actually found his email address. So now we can go back in and we have his bank details. Wow. We have his bank details. That's fucking nuts. Now we can have a look at all his bank transactions. People's there's a lot of transactions to this one drugstore. Either he values his hydrate, or he might well be in material intended to wash away a freedom memorial. He's got health insurance, or is it 2 health insurance policies? Well, clearly. Receives large payments from TNB. Intriguing. Secret affiliation. And more drug stuff. Anything else coming through on here? No. So let's have a look at the National Beholder. Oh, is there there's nothing there. There is more stuff on Listener. Ooh. Unrecognized operating system. Unrecognized browser. Unrecognized location. Okay. So Sims is exactly the most. Let's see if he put anything in his timeline. Because there's like media punk. Yeah. Is really the only information we have on him. Ah, there we go. He's just got a little over $1,000 in there. As we go more and more into this game, it becomes even more and more tricksy. Yep, nothing in there. Didn't think there would be. So we still need to find his date of birth, address, occupation, relationship status. So there's nothing on either of the timelines. He's just got media punk. Can't find anything as personality. Physique, nothing. Hancock. Just private email addresses. In contact with. Yeah, there's nothing we already didn't know. So once again, we are going to go back into albums, see if we can find anything here, and we will come back once we've found more and more information about the mysterious Harrison O'Donnell. Interesting. So we just stumbled across something as we were trawling through the information that we currently have. So this guy called Mike, he's kind of all over Juliet, and Harrison butts in, and Mike, why don't you go and ask Juliet out right away, huh? No need for hiding anything. I can provide a nose correction for you just to make you look as awesome. You want that? No? Then off you fuck. Okay. He is. Let's see what this actually. Easily jealous. So that may mean that he struck out in ways that he did not mean to do. As we've clearly seen, he sent someone. Who did he send? Angela? Was it Angela? Angela. Harrison O'Donnell sent flowers to an Angela. So, if we can find out who that Angela is, then maybe we find out the rest of the information we need to crack this case. Okay, so I remembered that we have this conflict going on. Freedom Plaza was organised by Thought, but Harrison did all the planning for it, whereas Cassandra thought that Juliet did all the planning for it, which doesn't really make sense, to be honest. So we're gonna pull this across and see what happens. He planned this protest that completely went completely awry. Doesn't sound like very good planning to me. Maybe it didn't go awry at all. Maybe it went down exactly as he had in mind. So, the Freedom Plaza demonstration was one of the Thought protests. Not immensely surprising. One down, 2 more protest locations to go. Oh, we've got more shit going on in here. Is more Juliet stuff? Yes, it is. Juliet to Harrison. Interesting. You got O'Donnell. Well, well, well. Look who it is. I knew this moment would come one day, but you've caught me by surprise. Shh, Juliet. Ever since we made out on that clear night on the Stelligan green fields, it was destiny. Never you... Okay. You spare me your juvenile bullshit. To what do I owe the pleasure? So this is why you did it. To make me call you back again. What are you talking about? Oh, come on. Don't play dumb. Great administrator. Talking about the Thought page you generously volunteered to maintain. What? Give me a sec. What the fuck is this shit? You messing around with me, Jules? Are you seriously trying to say this wasn't your doing? Why would I fucking want to disgrace Thought? Maybe because of the same reason you bailed out of the Thought all of a sudden? That's interesting information. Thought didn't do shit anymore since Abe disappeared, but it's turning it around. We still need to keep observing him though. Well, yeah. Oh god, there's so many data chunks in here. I'm gonna have to wait until all this stuff is done before I can decipher it. None of us could have ever accessed them. Oh please, I know you deleted all your rebellious posts to secure your cozy job writing that ridiculous opinion column for the TMB. You know it's funny you dare speaking of disgrace when Rosen is the government's personal bitch. Case you didn't know, almost makes you the same thing in my book. Teenagers arguing. Just revert it, okay? I don't care who did it. Okay, we'll be done in no time, man. Never could say no to you. If only. Anyway, thank you. Beep. Okay, so that conversation lasted all of 2 minutes and 16 seconds, but the amount of information that we got in this place, it's crazy. Hyde's thought pass to secure TMB job, that's relevant. I read this one quite a bit. Wasn't all too aware as I go on. TMB probably didn't even know neither. Also, this is where the large payment he received was for. Exactly. So he has a job writing for TMB. Abe archived the first one because he didn't want any of us to know, which implies why. That actually goes with Abe. This gets confusing by the minute. Why do you hide something on a group's blog from its own members? Hidden agenda, perhaps? Possibly. Quite possibly. Except Cassandra's. But he didn't. Oh, okay, so he did. He did hide some posts. First the timeline, now the thought blog. You have a lot to hide, Mr. O'Donnell. Does indeed. Abe disappeared. That's going back in Abe. There's a lot of flitting between the two at the moment. This probably gets even more complicated. Abraham Goldfell's disappeared, causing the group to be inactive. They're no longer active. It seems to be like someone still is. Bail the two of us out. Form a relationship, yada yada yada. So that either goes with Juliet. Yep. There's a lot of information in this call. Seems that today's new targets have a common history. Something more than belonging to thought. Indeed they do. Okay, so let's have a little bit of look through. Yeah, sure, why not? It's probably not going to be relevant. Okay. Seligan again. The university seems to play a major role for the members of Thought. I didn't think that would be relevant. I thought he would call me out on it for being not relevant. Subject. I see you. Knock knock, Harrison. Seems I caught you pants down on that little page of yours. Confused? Why, that's fine. You don't know me, and I like to keep it that way. But I know a lot about you, media punk. If you knew what I know about what you know about what this little group of yours did, you would find it just too hard to ignore. That bombs might carry your name tag. Get what I'm talking about, right? So, this righteous hacker initiate will expose all information I got on you. Okay. Can we pull this one into here? Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to have to come back to that one once the righteous hacker initiate. So at the moment they don't have a... Oh, maybe... Let's try putting this in Harrison. Yes, we can. Oh, great. Now there's a hacker involved in all of this. Because the situation wasn't bad enough as it is. I wonder what this is about. Well, Sims... Bombs might just carry your name tags. Being blackmailed. A lot of information. Seems we're not the only ones interested in Mr. O'Donnell and his entanglement in all this. I wonder if this guy has any proof of what he claims. Certainly would be interesting, wouldn't it? Okay. He owns fucking Thought? Oh wait, no. He owns a blog. And we have related documents to that. This is the most pathetic blackmail attempt I've read in a long time. You want a damn good reason not to call the cops? I can give you 3. Number 1. You hacked my site, i.e. my web server. Last time I checked, this was highly illegal. Something about glass houses and stones? Number 2. I don't get what you found about me. True, our process didn't always go as planned, but since you claim to know as much about me, you should know that it was hardly my fault. What I wanted is all in my blog. Not a word about fucking bombing people, only grabbing attention. Bet you never found that out, huh? Where are your mad skills, hacker boy? I'll throw you a breadcrumb so you don't feel too miserable. My Nick. I'm the wrong person to mess around with. Leave my page alone. Roll it back, and then don't dare touching it again. I will get you. Promise. H. For your own worthless sake, I hope it wasn't you who broke into my bank account. Else you're neck deep in sheep shit. Even more than you already are. Though I didn't notice, did you? Like I said, the wrong guy. The very wrong guy. Okay, so that was all the information that we can discern from the conversations that the emails rather that Harrison has been getting. Let's have a look. Wall of text. New portrait? What day is it? It's the 14th. After years, my plan is finally taking shape. It even has a name, Thought. Finally, a counterpart to the radical reign of totalitarian surveillance. I am glad to have a capable companion this time. One who came up with the best idea for a demo ever. Not going to tell you. It's a surprise. I can only urge you to join us in our claim to unleash this pathetic wannabe democracy from a country from its shackles. For freedom is not a free place where every move is observed and alibis. Help us make freedom free again. Ran around naked. Ah. That's number 2. So we've got to find the 3rd data chunk. Lives in a trailer. Potentially relative. Come on. You can get more stereotypically antisocial. Probably. We're just going to keep digging through. No, 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 fucking no. Rejects governmental position. So we do need to find more information about that. Is there anything on... there might be stuff on Juliet's timeline that we can have a look. So the conflict is... So Juliet organised the protest, and that was today. So we'll pull that into Juliet's profile.